Alright guys, yeah, so we are playing with Politics Gaming and Konglomerat, both two YouTubers. I'm not sure if you'll know of them, but I will have the links in the description for you to check them out. Two very nice guys invited me to this. It's a playthrough of Supreme Ruler Ultimate, and yeah, we're playing as the UK, it's the Allies. We decided that this would be a playthrough to do. We were going to do either Cold War or World War Two. And we're doing this. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
How's your international empire, Jake?
Push to talk, Jake.
Yeah, push to talk. Oh,
Oh, he died.
maybe he did a quick AFK.
Alright, my nation's not in ruins. Nice.
Look at how many colonies he has, man. British India.
Sorry guys, I had to nip to Lou.
There you go.
Fuck.
I was asking.
I bet Jake's just tired because the sun never sets.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to manage and a lot of stuff to pillage.
I see you're sending some.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm protecting Malaysia. I see those sneaky Japanese.
Have you found what makes the British Malay states one of the most valuable places in the game?
Yeah, pretty much. I was watching the devs. They did a video like how to get good at Supreme Ruler, and one of the things he joked about was if you're the British, keep Malaysia. If you're not the British, capture Malaysia.
Yeah, basically.
So yeah, I'm keeping Malaysia over
What's in Malaysia?
Rubber. Almost
Hell
all
yeah.
of the world's rubber is right there. Natural rubber. You can synthesize rubber. It's a lot more expensive. You'll almost never make a profit selling synthesized rubber. You need a really low.
Jesus Christ, give me some of that rubber.
Yeah,
There is more. So at the bottom right, you can turn on the rubber in the commodity screen, and you can see everywhere that there is rubber. Almost no countries have it. The Malay states are filled with it.
I'm willing to
Yeah,
sell
I
it.
had
to you.
rubber turned on, and I kind of looked at Malaysia while you were talking, and I was like, "The heck is all that?" And I didn't even realize I was on rubber.
That's rubber. Yep.
Thing is, when I try and do a deal with them, they barely got anything to give me.
Because they're giving you all their excess rubber already.
Oh, right, okay.
Assuming you have accept auto balanced trades on, which is on by default, any excess rubber that they do not need, they hand to you. All your colonies are doing that all the time.
Oh, right, okay. Wicked, because no wonder I've got half a million, sorry, in stock.
You are. Let me check the statistics real quick. I'm sure if I go to rubber and I look at the market for it, you are. So you're the top importer because you're importing it from the Malay states. It's free though. They're the top exporter because they're sending it directly to you. And if you end up selling it, I don't know if you're selling it actively. You'll probably also be the top exporter.
I'm literally not selling anything.
Oh yeah, that would explain why the top exporter otherwise is actually PG.
I'm building up a massive supply of everything.
Do you know what you're doing to the price of rubber? It's gone up 10 times since the start of the game.
I know.
You're playing like Saudi Arabia with oil here.
You might be now seeing what I'm planning to do in the future.
You're gonna make you're gonna make other countries have to go to war just to get more rubber at this rate.
I don't even know if that was me too, because I've just been importing a crap ton of rubber too.
I'm importing a fuck ton of almost all my rubber is imported right now.
Yeah, like I'm just building a stockpile of rubber.
Luckily, the U.S.
Hey,
has lots of
Britain.
rubber,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna try to be self-sufficient.
Hey, Britain, you wanna just hand over Malaysia real quick?
Not on your
I'll
Nelly.
share the rubber with you, but
No, I'm sorry, but I cannot do that. Unless you hand over.
And we'll make it happen.
Hold on,
Don't
can
worry
you
about
actually
it.
come to me? If I see Afghanistan get taken, I'll know what you're doing.
Hey, I'm not going in there until 87.
Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The World War II scenario doesn't age very well because most of the world is colonized. After the big World War II ends, you'll find that there's not as much to do. Cold War, modern day, age the best.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I always kind of like a modern day, honestly.
You can
Yeah.
always do a modern day playthrough of this game if you end up liking this.
Hopefully I get better.
Seeing as I don't think we're taking this crazy seriously, it should be good. The game is going a little slower than I'm used to, and I'm pretty sure it's just because of the big latency between us being in the US and Jake being in the UK.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think
have
it will
played
be.
with a UK player before, and it does tend to do shit like this.
I mean, it's not too bad if it's just the East Coast, but once it starts getting more into, like, if I was to play with someone in LA, it's terrible, because it's almost like on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, but it's almost. 50 million. Yeah, that's the call. I need cash. Okay, we've got to start selling stuff. All right, let's do this. Let's go. Sell. Sell. I gotta sell. Oh my god. Okay. We'll go 1 to 7, and we'll go.
Be right back, real quick.
Okay, how much did we make on that? I got to actually start accepting offers. I'm just gonna accept all of these. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose a ton of money. Okay, actually, hold on, because I think we're gonna be very close to. Yep. All right. Cool. I can now start taxing everybody. Perfect. We'll lower business tax. There we go. Perfect. So what I did was I literally didn't tax anything and let my basically inflation rise and my unemployment fall, and now I've just taxed everything. I think that's the right way to do it. Alright, we should be slowly getting economically safe on it. Oh, nice! We're almost there. Awesome. Yeah, let's build a few more then. Alright, we should be pretty good there. The only problem now I see is that we don't have the rubber, really. Okay, how is inflation?
A coup d'etat in Nicaragua.
I was wondering what that was.
What is this? How many consumer goods do we have? Oh, we're good. Yeah, we're absolutely fine. Yeah, I'll accept that. And that as well. Okay, let's go to
The
India.
inflation doesn't seem nearly as hard to control as I remember it, but could just be the slower speeds. Oh, it could also just be me, because I look at Jake and his inflation's up to 7.7 now.
Yeah,
Must be doing more
I've
than
just
me.
what I did was I've just built a ton of agricultural stuff, so that'll probably be it. And I lowered everything in terms of taxes, to increase the unemployment, and now I've put everything up again. So
PG is at minus 1.8. He was minus 1.6 before. So PG's still deflating. He needs to spend more.
He ain't killed enough people yet.
Don't tell me what to do. Just kidding. I need to spend.
Oh my god. Look at his deaths to birth ratio. You're literally not.
Oh wow.
You're literally not giving birth enough to even keep your population up.
He has some emigration too. Yeah, you need more social spending, PG.
He's just. He's keeping typical to Stalin.
How do I check these metrics?
Go on your diplomacy.
There's a couple ways.
Yeah, I just click on diplomacy and then click on like if you hover over domestic, like the bars, you'll see it. Or over the natural name, yeah.
At the start of the game, when you're doing social spending, when you can double click the bar to get it in the middle, and that tends to be the best place to have it at the start. When you get researches, you get more efficient, and then you can move it around to hit the 100% and save some money. You can go over 100%, up to like 200%, and you can get bonuses, but usually you need the money more than the bonus.
Does it cost to have your units like out of garrison, you know, out of reserve?
Yes.
So because it naturally seems to do it.
For the military, on the military screen, you can see the salaries, the maintenance and training, which is all based on your deployment and such.
Ah, so if I lower that, it'll put them into reserve.
The AI controls units by default sometimes.
Yeah, it seems to just take them out of reserve.
Away. There's a whole global rules of engagement screen to look at initiative.
Yeah. What's battle control? The fuck is global then? In fact, what am I building in terms of how many do I have of them? So, yo, what? Building random shit. I ain't told him to do this. Ah, that'll be it. Okay, I guess we will build a few troops then. Is that medium MK? And that is okay. And that will give me tanks. There we go, that's the one. I want to do T16, what? Cruiser, no, I don't want that. A helicopter, ah right, I was gonna say.
A time where the Soviet Union had more population than the US. Good times.
We need to go back.
Everybody wants my stuff.
You can also build your own rail and road systems, by the way, on top of what's already here if you ever need to optimize your nation's infrastructure.
Rubber's gone up another $10. I need timber.
You can also order your colonies to make things, but you got to make sure that they can actually support building it. Maybe give them money if they can't. And it is possible for a colony to just basically completely fail if you try to make them make too much.
How do I make them make stuff?
Any way you would go to build in your own country, except you click in their country instead,
Oh.
and that orders them to make it.
Oh, okay, cool.
They will buy any materials they need. If you need to send the money, you send the money. They'll take out debt in order to sustain themselves and make what they need. But
So I think I sent.
assuming you don't support them with enough stuff, you may just need to annex them one day and do it better.
I'm literally just going to send all of these to.
Japan has 1.15 million troops deployed. I wonder what they're doing.
Who?
Japan.
Oh. I don't know. Something against China?
Something against China. Something.
I think I'm going to give. I'll just give him 40 tons of military goods.
Who?
China.
Hmm.
Well, the longer they fight Japan, the better it is for me.
The war with China goes a different way every time I see the AI do it. More often than not, I just see it go on like forever. But a couple times I have seen Japan actually take over China, and that is always
Damn.
terrifying.
Yeah, that's super scary.
Yeah, that is scary.
It'll be best for us if Japan loses like they usually do and just doesn't take over China. But I have seen it go the other way.
Okay, what have we got here then? Let's have a look. Do we have any boats? No, no boats. Okay. These are all vehicles, aren't they? Alright. Let's go to... Oh no, I have to transport them all, don't I? Shit. Wait, hold on, no, because do they transport themselves? I need transport vehicles, I think.
The best part about playing the US in this game is you're just essentially the money capital of the world.
Ah, okay. That makes sense, yeah. Yeah, because you're pretty safe from threats, are you?
No, but also you just have the largest democratic like economy with the highest tourism bonus. So you just make more money than anybody, especially at the very start.
Damn, you're 13 billion already.
In modern day, the US's economy is a little rougher, but for Cold War, World War II, US is just OP. World War One, they're behind the UK and France for sure.
I got a lower.
Modern day, they start out with
spending.
so much debt.
I'm gonna lower education by a little bit, police by a little bit.
What's that supply ship coming to me for? I also like how the British and German navies are just staring at each other.
Yeah, it's a standoff.
I mean, you know, when the war starts, there isn't going to be a German navy.
Oh yeah. I call dibs on not Danzig, Prussia.
It's all yours, buddy. I just want Hanover back, which I guess would be Hamburg and Bremen.
I just want to be able to beat Japan when they inevitably do Pearl Harbor.
Inevitably.
I feel like you have like such OP nation that they're not gonna be able to do anything to you.
Well, do take into account they have one of the largest and strongest navies in the entire world right now.
Where do I find that? Because I'm on the
They're not
regional
going to be
grid.
able
Oh,
to
okay.
like,
Hold on.
invade the U.S. I don't have to worry about them invading my country, really. I just have to worry about a prolonged naval fight that stops me from kicking their teeth in.
True. But I mean, if it comes down to resources, you're just gonna whoop them.
Assuming that they don't see major success before Pearl Harbor.
True.
Because they may go after resource-heavy places. I mean, if they take China...
Oof, your military casualties, PG.
If they win China, they stop being my problem. They start being PG's problem.
Hey,
Have the strongest Asian nation to ever exist on his doorstep. And allied with his invader.
yeah, literally, you're gonna see like how quickly that I would fall if the Japanese come after me.
So that's not true, and here's why. Because your biggest weakness of Siberia is also your biggest strength.
Oh yeah, the snow.
I want you to turn off every map filter you have, and then turn on supply levels, and then look at Siberia.
What supply level?
Exactly. And here's the best part. The way that you connect to Siberia is a single rail line that splits off at some point that goes all the way from west to east. If you were actually under threat over there and you didn't think you could hold it, you could just demolish a whole bunch of the rail line, and then Japan could never manage to push eastward or westward. They just couldn't do it. They wouldn't be able to. It would take them so long to push through all that shit.
Unless they had engineers.
They would need a lot of supply trucks, or they'd need to start setting up a whole bunch of supply stuff themselves. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you have the weather filter on, but weather does affect stuff in this game. It's under element.
Yeah, it's usually on.
There's just like constant clouds above Siberia.
That's a storm. If there was fighting there right now, the storm would affect it. Storms come and go, and they move around the world. A lot of buildings generate supply, though, so if you ever see that you need supply somewhere, there's a lot of things you can do to increase supply, like naval bases, not piers, air bases, not fields, supply bases, industrial and military complexes.
Tanks do I get?
All these things add to supply.
Panzer II, what?
Northern Ireland has so much supply. Soviet Union is
Why
just
does
like the great supply.
why is Northern Ireland so well supplied? What the hell?
Because it's tiny as shit, and then it's filled. Oh yeah, villages and stuff.
Ah, yes,
Villages
true.
produce supply as well. But yeah, it's tiny as shit. You got a fucking naval, seaport, an air base, military complex, and a whole bunch of like cities there. That's why it's so well supplied.
True.
And its road network is pretty good. Roads and rails spread supply along a line, basically. Supply fades pretty quick from the source, unless you have roads or rails transporting it.
They better go there. Are they going? Yeah, they are moving. Sweet. Oh my god, I have so many boats. Where is it? What? Is that all my... These boats? It better be boats. Let's go to that. I don't understand. Let's see if Germany are angry at me. I'm cold. Okay, inflation's still rising, which isn't good. How do I slow that down?
Tourism is also a thing. If you check your economy, little statistics, tourism is something that boosts your inflation, your growth, that you have almost no control over.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm starting to have a issue with my own economy. I'm running like $133 million deficit right now.
You might need to lower spending.
Y'all told me to increase it.
Well, you did raise it, and now you're out of deflation. Now your inflation's actually progressively going up.
What did I need?
But if you can't afford your spending, you do have to lower it. You did, for a while, nerf your own tourism. Anytime you get into a war or you annex a place, your tourism goes down because people in the world like, oh, that's scary. They do war stuff. I don't want to go there. There's tourist attractions in the world too, and having those help you as well. The US has a bunch of them. The Soviet Union and the UK don't seem to have any.
Yeah, what? Who's attacking me? Where is this? Little fuck. Well, I guess we did go through that land. I'll have to set that.
I love it. We're at a time in history where we can say oil is cheaper than coal.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I'm self-sufficient in agriculture now.
You weren't self-sufficient in agriculture? Wow, I guess you are the UK.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's, in real life, we're not. I think we only produce about 60% of our own food.
Oh, here's a good thing to point out, by the way. In this game, certain natural resource tiles, namely food and timber, you can actually look at the commodity map for timber and or agriculture. These tiles all naturally produce their resource.
Oh, wow.
Put farms or mills on top of them only exists to boost the amount that they produce.
Is that like electricity?
Electricity does not automatically produce in this game. You need facilities to do this.
So if it's like electricity tile, you put a hydro dam on it. Is that what? Yeah.
So with electricity, the tile doesn't produce anything until you put the hydro dam on.
Yeah. Cool.
Agriculture, even if you don't put a farm on, it will produce food. Timber,
Wow, that's
even if
cool.
you don't put a timber mill on, it will produce timber. Electricity is actually special. You can turn off the sales of electricity to add some kind of realism, I guess. But even if you do have selling it on, which we do, it's a special resource in that it is not something that you can stockpile. All electricity that is produced must be sold or used the day it is produced. Otherwise, it is deleted the next day.
Wait, what? Repeat that again. Sorry,
All electricity that is produced must be used or sold the day it is produced. Otherwise, it will be deleted.
Oh my god, I've not been selling any of that. I've been losing tons of money.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that does that?
No, electricity is the only one.
Cool. Phew, thank God you told us that.
So you can set it so you're just self-sufficient on it. You can like literally set it to produce only what you need. Or you can end up selling it if you have like a surplus. But you can set exactly how much you want to produce every day in the industry output under the resources.